You are now about to witness
Knicks real talk just entered the chat. We ain't Google apps like Google Maps. We don't use our YouTube frugal with stats as usual fact. It's your man, the brand is hands on, going hard like calluses. Who style this? Aiming at your mental with the game analysis. On a pregame show, read the script, you know we get it like crypto. In the rip though, I side really cryptic, we locked them from the get go. On this Knicks show, it's the co-pilots in the cloud like Microsoft. We hot like salt, the KRT trip club leading up to tip off. We flew by confident, put your Nick content in beast mode like my charm. We a cheat code, we roll the ball too far for you to reach on. We get our teach on the show that's fire. Prize Knicks going to the wire. Hit the entire game, somewhere in front of me, the numbers be. They don't lie, so we popped up from the third eye, you heard why. It's the #1 pregame show that's hitting like Soto. But picture the photo of your bro to the lens of that moto. It's the OGs, we outside riding the orange blue sky. And Metropolitan, we connect in the vest go wallowing. And the matters with the massive without shaking asses. The team streaming on major platforms and passion fans asking who the creed that's in the building killing this Knicks assassin.
You are now about to witness
It's the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
Hey! You are now about to witness
It's the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
Hey! You are now about to witness
It's the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
Hey!
He's on fire!
Hey!
He's on fire!
Hey!
Yo, good evening. What is good, ladies and gentlemen? Knicks Real Talk, the pregame show. Divine, Shy Powers, Knicks, Windy City, Chicago. About to get it popping in about another hour. Coming up with that great comeback win last night, man. What a difference today, mate. 24 past the hour, ladies and gentlemen. The Cats came in there, rebounded off that abysmal performance they had against Detroit. Came in the Garden, scrapped and fought and clawed. Got it done, man. And in the fourth quarter, turned defense up and everything. And timely buckets, timely steal, timely everything, and they prevailed. So we're going to get into all that, break all that down. But first and foremost, let me bring my partner here in the building so we can really get this thing going. Shy Powers, what's up, my brother?
Salute to you, Divine, as always. Salute to the family in the chat. Let's get it.
Yo, let's get it. Let's talk about it. Like my brother would say, man, we in here, man. Y'all in here. Appreciate y'all coming in to join the show tonight, man. After I know y'all just seen our beautiful face the other night, just a night ago. But we here, man. Shout Powers, what a great game last night. Fun, entertaining game. Madison Square Garden buzzing. Team really on their game, man, in the fourth quarter and all that. They really had it going. I like the way that the team played, performed. Defense came to play against a very good rebounding team. And we found the way was, to handle our business in the fourth quarter, especially down the stretch when we really needed the stops and all that good stuff and timely buckets, timely everything. And then they prevailed, man. 108 to 106. What a difference, like I said, what a difference today made from a stat perspective, energy perspective, player perspective, you name it. They came out there and they showed improved. So I was really excited about the win last night, man. But first and foremost, how you doing? What's good? I know you about to get that snow and everything out there, but talk to me, brother. What's going on? How you felt about the game the other night?
Man, everything good, man. And like you said, New York about to get hit with the blizzy, you know what I mean? But we New Yorkers, you know what I mean? And ain't like we ain't had nothing this so-called traumatic in a while. So let's see what happens. You know what I mean? I still got assortment of Timberlands to go through and stuff like that. So let's get it. But for the game last night, it was a great game, man. I do want to give some because I talked about him a lot last night to myself in the TV about Mike Brown. You know what I mean? And it was some great things that he did, some things that I didn't like. And the things that I didn't like is my opinion, but I wish that he could have kept Shohei and DeWara on the court a little longer. My opinion. You know what I mean? But he is not scared to sit down a starter. He is not scared to put you down on the bench when he thinks that you're not doing what you need to do when you're on the court and fill somebody in that will step up and get us the win like we did last night. And I appreciate that from him. You know what I mean? Sometimes last year or years before, you would see Tibbs grind these guys out. No matter if they was good, bad, or indifferent, he would just, let them run and let them figure it out. He didn't do that last night. He sat Mikal down. He sat Josh Hart down, and he put two guys in there that got us back into the game. And I mean, salute to Alvarado yesterday. His real big performance in the Garden. That wasn't a big amount of points and not like that. It wasn't a big amount of scoring and like that. It was the energy that he injected into the Garden that excited me. Him being a pest. Don't turn around. If you're from New York and if you're from the area that I'm from, you may remember they used to have this thing in Midtown. They used to call the Midtown Diggers. This guy is one of those guys, man. And to kind of simplify it is he really goes around and gets in your pocket and takes that ball and you don't even know what happened and he already out. He gone ghost. He out. And man, oh man, he plays really good basketball. And the assignment that he put out there last night really energized us and the team to get a win last night.
Yeah, you're talk, real talk for real. Salute to the chat. CD Crim's dad was good. Walter Blackman was good. Dougie Fresh was good. Jermaine Royce, my brother, was popping. Nostalgic was good, my man. Brian Acosta, always thank you for the support, man. For real, with the super chat and being a member as well. Miss Geraldine McGyver was good. Geraldine, good to see you. Latoria was good. LB. Travel Vibe, my man. Salute to Celso, my man. Was good. Celso. Rasul was popping. Nick Yak was popping. Jay Chosen was popping. SGA Sports was popping. SGA, we drop the link after we do our pregame preliminary. We drop it later on. I'll put it up there, let you know what time we drop the link. And you can come on in. Salute everybody, man. Real talk. We had a good one last night, man. That was good. New York Knicks shot 49% from the floor. What a difference a day make. 38% from downtown opposed to 23 the other night. 87 from the charity stripe opposed to 75 the other night. That's what you're looking for. Even though we still got our rebound against a very good, outstanding rebounded team, we still had 29 boards. They had 44, things of that nature. But the most important thing to me was we seen our guys get at it real gritty on the defense on the defense side of the ball last night in that fourth quarter when it really mattered. Like I said, my man stole 5 cars last night. Grand theft auto. He just like this. They got to get the police department on him. He keeps stealing cars like that, but he's stealing them though. He is getting them, man. So that was just a good win, ladies and gentlemen. Get the nasty taste out of our mouth against Detroit. But rebounding against a team like that, it's different when you lose the game to Detroit, but you go beat a scrub team. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, okay, they lost to Detroit. They rebounded well by beating the scrub team. No, they didn't beat the scrub team last night. They beat one of the top 4 teams in the Western Conference. So that's what I feel good about that win because they didn't come back off a bad loss and beat a team that they supposed to beat. No, they bought a team that easily could have beat them. You know what I mean? And they went out there, held their own shot power. So I think that was more than anything I was impressed with who they beat last night. And an effort that they put forth, knowing that they were behind by 18, kind of give you the flashback to the Boston series last year and a lot of games last year when we fell behind, but we had to, get back into it. And we found a way to will to get back in and we did it. So all around good game. Big Cat had a good game. Anunoby had a good game. The burner was closed the way he always closed. Alvarado sparked all the energy you needed. So to Mike Brown, like Shaw Power said, it don't matter how much money you make, you ain't playing good that night or that particular time when I need you and you can't come through, I'm sitting you down. And that's good. That's good that he let everybody be accountable. He holds everybody accountable, not just the guys like our younger guys. You know what, my man, right now, Mikal Bridges look like you slumping tonight. Josh Hart, you slumping. I don't need you guys. You know what I mean? I need these 2 guys or this guy. And I think I
need this guy for his energy and this guy to hit shots because the guys that he injected brung us back. Sherman hit 2 big 3-point shots and a layup. Alvarado 4, 3, 4, 5 steals, plus that big 3-pointer in the corner, and he got an assist giving it to Brunson hitting a 3-pointer. I mean, he injected some energy. He got us right back in the game, man. So salute to him.
Yeah, absolutely. All around, just a good win we needed. You know what I mean? It was just a good win against a good team, and that's what's important to me is that we needed to win. And we got the win. So now we got to get ready to go ahead and face Chicago Bulls tonight in the Windy City. This team, at the trading deadline, they made a plethora of moves that's really not putting them in a going in the right direction for the wins and losses. But what they did do, they brought a lot of players in. They got contracted favorable. They brought so many guards, they can't even count them all. But they brought in some guys on that team. Obviously, they got one of the guys that we used to have, Yabusele. He'll be in the building tonight. He gonna be looking for the big payback thing. But salute to Yabusele though for doing what he did for us to help us get the guy that we got in there now. Well, for Yabusele, wouldn't be no Alvarado right now. You know what I mean? So I do think that we're going to give my man for flowers for being a team player and knowing that, he wanted to get out of there and he did it without, no trepidation. Just I'm going to get up out of here. I'm going to help y'all out. I'm going to waive my player option. And he did that, and they helped us get the Grand Theft Man last night and also helped us get Shohan. So he'll be in the building tonight at the power forward spot for them. They had decimated injury-wise as well, ladies and gentlemen. So, though that team, we should beat them handily no matter whom or what. But if we don't bring our A game tonight, you still can lose to them. It doesn't matter. They're an NBA team, and they got a guy on that side of the ball over there where every time he plays, Josh Giddey look like he's scored a triple-double on us. So, he's out there. Colin Sexton's out there. All these guys out there. They made a lot of trades, but a lot of guys over there. So we got to be ready tonight. But tonight you won't see Mitchell Robinson. So you might get to see Shohan a little bit more than we seen them the other day. And the Dewara to try to eat up them minutes that Mitchell Robinson normally will provide. And that's going to be interesting to see, especially if they do use Shohan and they throw him in there a little bit at the center spot. Unless he goes traditional route and throw hot Porty in there. But he ain't played it so long. But who knows? Mike Brown probably goes center for center. I don't know what he's going to do, but we'll see when the game get here. But other than that, good win. Just a good win overall. We got that loss back, and now we got to move on to next. We got 3 tough games coming up on the road. Go back to the Garden, go on the road, come back to the Garden. Then we go off for a long West Coast trip, and I will put that up there in a minute. But Shaw Powell, other than that, Sangoon had it going in the first half yesterday. Salute the big cat, though. He ain't do nothing in that second half. I mean, they came not in that fourth quarter, I meant to say. In that fourth quarter, they shut him down. KD was hitting shot, but he was missing some too as well. Salute to Anunoby. I think Anunoby turned the defense up a little bit more in that second half in the fourth quarter and made it hard on KD because that's KD, that he is who he is. So I think there was an extra, like I said, Alvarado to me was the how would I say the word I'm looking for, the unsung hero. He's the unsung hero last night. He really came out there and turned that game into our favor, man, with his energy. So that was a good win for us.
Yeah, I mean, guys played. I mean, even the guys that I don't want to take anything away from Josh Hart and what he did when he was on the court, or Mikal, that he had a big play when Alvarado went to the basket and he missed, and he came in and he dunked the basketball. So there were plays that they helped. I mean, but they didn't have the energy that we needed last night to get us back in the game. And I'm glad that we Brown utilized what he had. That's all I'm saying. Because tonight, it's another game and another team, and can't take this guy for right here. I mean, this team is decimated. I think they're 11, 12, 13, somewhere way down the list down there and stuff like that. But it's the New York Knicks, baby. And if I'm not mistaken, they beat us on Halloween. What was it, Halloween? Halloween. I think they beat us on Halloween, didn't they? About like 5 or something. So.
Yep. Yeah. So we definitely take it for granted tonight for sure.
Yeah,
but I tell you, man, but for ladies and gentlemen, if you look at the bottom of the ticket, it's streaming on NBA League Pass, MSG, and MSG Plus, and NBA League Pass, and that might be subscription oriented. So just check to make sure you might have to have a subscription to get it, but that's where it's being played at on the tube, on streaming on, like I said, NBA League Pass. And an MSG Plus. But other than that, man, it's just another game on the Docton. We got to go out here and get it, and that's what we will do. I'm quite sure we go out here and play hard for 48 and try to get this win. We really need it. I would love to get it. Queen Darlene, what's good, sister? Good to see you. Appreciate you coming in for real. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. But you know what? I think tonight we go out there and just get this win. Because next thing you know, we gotta go to Milwaukee. We got to Cleveland to Milwaukee. So we're going to be on a 3-game road trip. Kind of like right there in the Midwest and all that stuff. So we got to go out there and get a popping piece of the guard. Allah Wise, what's good, my man? Salute. But like I think you can't take the team lightly. They still NBA players. They still 12th in the association. And I think they got players down there who could play. And because they didn't, they wouldn't be in the NBA and they wouldn't be at the level they at. So we can't take these guys for granted coming off a back-to-back. But I'm hoping tonight is that we can really establish ourselves tonight. That way we can kind of let these guys rest a little bit. You know what I mean? Like you don't have to play Jalen Brunson and Big Cat and Anunoby and them a lot of minutes if we can really establish ourselves tonight, because that way we can let the Deworas and the Shohans and the Alvarados and the Shamits and guys like that get the bulk of the minutes if we can. Not saying we will, but I would love to get these cats out of here kind of early and put them on their heels, because you obviously know how we are when we play on our heels. You got to fight hard to get back in the game, but that's what we want them guys to do tonight. We can put them on their heels early, make them have to fight, and you waste all their energy just trying to get back in the game. I think it'll bode well for us with the defense guys that we do have out there that can play defense like that, especially that second unit. So I'm really going to be interested to see how the Knicks come out there tonight after that back-to-back. Because think about it, played last night, 8, they had to fly to Chicago last night or this morning, get ready to get in there and get it popping, and then get ready to get up out of here. So the good thing, they get to fly home, or either they fly home or they're going to go right to Cleveland for Tuesday game, which makes sense just to go ahead to Cleveland. They don't want to come to New York City by the time I wake up tomorrow morning. They probably don't want to come in that moment. So, but it's going to be a good game, man. It's game day, Chicago in the house. So let's just see if we can go out there and beat these guys, shot powers. We need to just go out there and use all the players we need to play tonight. That's what I'm looking forward to. Maybe we can use all the players that we can use tonight to save some energy until we really need it tonight.
I mean, we definitely going to get another mix of some Shohan and some Diawara tonight, just because Mitchell Robinson is not playing tonight. I believe, right? He's not playing. It's a back-to-back game. He's not playing tonight, though. So we definitely going to get a little dose of those guys, a little extra minutes of the breakdown of whatever Mitch minutes is, 18 to 22 minutes, something. So they're going to get some portions of those minutes. So I'm looking forward to seeing them out there playing some basketball, because I want to see them on the court. I mean, I want to say, plus I want to see them on the court together. I think Shohan, in my opinion, I think Shohan and Diawara on the court, two guys that can defend, one guy that's about 70% from the foul line down, and the other one that's shooting about 40% from three-point land. I mean, lovely mix, man. And Diawara's starting to want to go to the basket now, looking like guard, laying up from, doing the layup line, this glide into the rim and stuff like that. So, I mean, we'll see what happens tonight and stuff, but that's what I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward, just because Mitch is not there tonight, then we're going to need some bigger bodies. Don't take this team lightly. These guys are going to come out here. This is the New York Knicks. They're going to want to beat the New York Knicks. Everybody want to beat the New York Knicks. The Knicks is hot. So we got to get out there and play some basketball. We definitely got to get out here. And I don't want to say I want them to beat them tonight. We'll get to the breakdown in a couple of minutes.
Yeah. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, flowers all around last night. Great win, great performance for all the guys who earned it. Like I said, shout out. Even Josh Hart didn't have a great game, but he still did a lot of other intangibles that help us stay in the flow of the game. And even with Mikal, I'm not worried about Mikal, because everybody go through slumps. I mean, they all go through it. Cat probably been through it a couple times early in the year, and Nobi was hot. Then he went through a slump. Then he was lightning a bottle coming out before the All-Star game. And obviously, he hurt his toe. But what a great bounce back game for him last night. And that's why I just thought that I wish it would have been any other team than Detroit we played coming out the All-Star break.
Facts. I hear that. I hear you, because we were more susceptible to losing that game anyway. Right. I mean, especially with all the new acquisitions, everything we was talking about, everything on paper. Remember what I was saying? On paper. All right.
Yep. Flowers all around everybody, man. And it was just a great bounce back win. It was a great bounce back win we needed. But now we go ahead and get a popping against these guys. And Chapa, I got one question I want to ask you in the chat too. Now, Mitchell Robinson he's not playing back to back. So I don't think Mitchell Robinson's going to hit 65 games this year, do we? With the time
that is a good question to ask, Devon. I do not have a question. I do not have an answer for you yet. But right now, he is only paid for, 40? How many you got the number? I think it's like 40.
I will pull it up though.
I don't think. I think he's only played like 40-something games, if I'm not mistaken. I had the numbers.
Yo, salute to Walter White. Walter, what's good, my man? Good to see you. Salute to Walter White in the building, my brothers. What's good, Walter? Yeah, I just was curious because, he won't be for personal accolades. He won't be he might won't be able to make the all defensive team. He won't be able to make the whatever team because he might not play 65 games because he started the season injured. Am I right? Then he came out the gate injured.
41 is the number. 41 is the number.
Okay. So yeah, let's see how it goes, man. I don't know if we're gonna be able to reach it with all these back to back. We don't have a lot of them, but I just was curious about that because I know he's been out a lot of back-to-back games, so I was wondering. I was saying Jay Children will Mitchell Robinson get to play 65 games?
No, yeah, now he would probably have to play. What we got? 25 more games now.
Yep, basically.
Yeah, so if he missed tonight, he would have to play every other game. Every game after this, no matter if it's a back-to-back or not. And I think we got at least 3 more back-to-backs in order to get 65 games, right? 41 games in 65. He need another 24, and we got 26 games left. So he got we got 25 games left tonight. 25, right? Yeah. So
that was a spare the moment question, ladies and gentlemen. Apologize for that. Real talk, and we're gonna get in here and break down everything, the start lineup, the injury reports, and all that. And as you know, in another 10 minutes, we will open up the panel at 7:30. We get in here, and y'all cats can get in here and chop it up with us, man, and everything like that. But other than that, man, we in the Windy City, Chicago. Go in there, man. Let them know that we still got the best pizza. Except for they Sicilians, the brick oven. I got to give them credit on that. But anyway, we got to go in here and get this thing done tonight, man, just to get another win, get to 37 wins. Cleveland lost the other night, so we back in third place by half a game and all that good stuff, man. So let's go ahead and say we beat Chicago. But let's go ahead and go over the injury report, starting lineup, everything. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go nowhere. Take over a minute of your time. Look over the stats. Look who's starting. Look who's injured. And the key matchups and everything that we get back at it. It's Devon, Shaw Powers, Knicks, Chicago. Let's go get it, man. We'll be right back in the building in a few seconds, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's get it.
Let's get it. Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, we are back in the building. Listen, they did real quick. If you look over the stats from the rest of the game that's going on tonight, right now, ladies and gentlemen, we 36-21. We got a 24-33. We third in the standing. They 12th in the standings. We 13-13 on the road. Hopefully, we get over 500 tonight. Me and Chop have been talking about this for a while. Finally, get to get over 500 on the road. They have 15-14, game over 500 at home. Obviously, the numbers should be way in our favor. Third in the scoring, they 24th in scoring. We 11th in defense, they 25th in defense. We 5th in net rating, they 24th in net rating. Obviously, them numbers don't mean nothing. It all really happens what happens on the court tonight. But I do think the Knicks go in there and establish themselves tonight and go ahead and take this thing to where they need to take it to. I think we'd be okay, Shaw Powell. But like I said, the numbers don't mean nothing until you throw that ball up tonight. You get out on that court and you do what you do. And if you don't bring your A game like we always say, that game can go the other way no matter what the stats look like tonight.
Yeah, I am definitely looking forward to seeing some big guys out there tonight, man. Seeing some other players than Mitchell Robinson. You know what I mean? With the length that we have and to get them out there on the court will be good to see. You know what I mean? And I'm hoping that they can utilize Sohan and Dewara tonight. You know what I mean? I hope that they could utilize them tonight because they're going to need them without Mitchell Robinson being here. This team not coming to play no games and stuff like that. This team's not coming to play any games. They're going to want to beat the New York Knicks. So we got to get out there. And this is a game that we should I don't want to say it out loud because I don't want to jinx anything, but should be a game that we dominate. I mean, look at the stats. Just from the stats, 24th in this, 22nd in this, with 11th, 3rd and 11th. You know what I mean? 117. You know, we should. You know what I mean? So I'm hoping that for us to get out there so we can utilize the 2nd and 3rd unit instead of using our starter unit as much this game.
Yo, what's good? Dwayne Dennis, what's good? Dwayne, good to see you. My 2 cents, what's good, my man? Size 9's in the building. Roro, what's good? Roseanne, what's Papa Roro? Good to see you in the building. First time seeing you. Appreciate you coming in. Real talk. Salute to the rest of the chat and everybody, man. John McDonald, Mr. Tito, what is good, my man? Salute. Like I said, man, these cats, you know, you play. You got to play the game for 48 minutes. We did that last night, and that's my main thing. Play for 48 minutes, no matter what happens in them, and you know, always give yourself a chance to win. And I think the Knicks did a good job of that last night against a team that was 4th in the Western Conference. Tall, lanky, rebounding, bucket getters. And Shaw Powell hit on a great note the other night. You know what? Them cats don't close out the 4th quarter well at the end of games anyway. And I think it showed improved. So good shoot to Shaw Powell for making that, bringing that to the forefront last night because them guys had turnovers. But when you rely on Sengun and KD only bucket wise, I'm saying that means you got to kind of like you know who to target. And maybe either Sengun going to get that shot or KD going to get that shot. And I think that was pretty much what happened last night, man. And Shaw Powell's called that. They're not a good closeout team at the end of 4th quarter, and the Raiders ugly head. Let's go out here and you know, try to do this thing tonight. Real quick on another note, let's just bring this back in, and then we get back at it again, ladies and gentlemen. The New York Knicks are in their white drip tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Chicago's in their black drip. Same starting lineup that I had, that these guys got on NBA report, same starting lineup, same injury report. For me as well, Mitchell Robinson, Deuce McBride, and they Zach Collins on everybody is for them guys as well. Nick Richards, game time decision. I don't want to put him in mind because it was kind of heavy. Him and Williams, a game time decision. So pretty much the same thing that I had on my report as well. Real talk, and we get it. Jay Children, my brother, thank you for the super chat. As always, man, thank you, my brother. I can't say enough. Appreciate your support for real. It's a time to get this win of frozen children. All our fans, absolutely, no doubt about that, man. We need to go out there and go in Chicago and get it tonight. I mean, it should be a game we're supposed to win, and even though it's a back-to-back, doesn't even matter. We don't make no excuses up here. You win, you win or you lose, you know. So Knicks don't got no excuse. They go out there tonight. They got a deep roster. I'm hoping they don't have to play a lot of their starters tonight. But then I'm gonna tell you something about this roster over here, Shaw Powell, real quick in Chicago. They got some cats who can play ball. I mean, because they got traded there. But they got some guys who can play ball. Colin Saxon, Giddey, and they got guys who can Patrick Williams.
And a couple of them don't like the Knicks.
Right.
Colin Saxon and
Coro and all these guys.
They
players, man. They got some good contracts in their time. So that's why you can't take this team for granted tonight because you got guys in there who's been around, have done some things. And we definitely can't take them lightly tonight because you mess around, go out there and sleep because I don't want no excuse because you played last night. Who cares? I don't know what you played last night. You
we pretty good on back to back so far. We pretty good on back to backs.
Facts.
I think we just won a back to back not too long ago too.
Yeah, absolutely. So tonight there should be a hopefully, which I think should be a good win. They get ready to get up out of here. And get ready to fly. I don't even know if they come. Like I said earlier, they shouldn't even come to New York. Go straight to Cleveland. Stay in a hotel in Cleveland. Get a good night's rest.
I just looked outside my window. They going straight from there to Cleveland. They are not coming to New York. They're not coming to New York. They're going right that way. They going no this way.
Right.
No this way.
Yeah, man. But you know what? Overall, man, this is a team we're supposed to beat, and I think we will beat them. But they can't take them lightly. Like I said, you got Jalen Smith playing out there, big cat out there. He stretches the floor pretty well. But salute to Big Cat last night on defense side of the ball in the 4th quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Big Cat said, "Listen, I'm putting my foot down on you, remember tonight." And in that 4th quarter, he made it hard on Sengun. He was going body for body. He kept him out there by that 3-point line for a while. And every time he tried to get down in that paint, he go grant that portal. So I'm gonna go give Cat his flowers. But we get on some time about the defense. But last night, ladies and gentlemen, he's really the one that spearheaded that fourth quarter run by when they went to the bench. Big Cat was the dude that really spearheaded that fourth quarter by talking in the huddle saying, "Listen, we need to turn our defense up," and that's what other team leaders do. Him and Brunson is our two-headed guy with Josh Hart. They're my leaders there, man. He turned it up. So super Big Cat last night. NYC B-ball. First of all, good to see you, my man. Thank you for the super chat. But NYC, good to see you. I see you in a minute, man. But I'm glad to see you, man. I mean, you live. Hopefully you well, my brother. Thank you for the super chat. NYC B-ball 08, my man. Appreciate you for sure. Yeah, man. So it was a good win. We needed it. Real talk. And I'm just glad that we let it go out there and perform last night, even under the circumstances and everything like that, and try to rectify what we didn't do against the Detroit Pistons. We had 8:30, 7:30. Let me open up the panel. But other than that, Shop Howard, a win is a win. Take them how you can get them. And last night we did get a win last night, so that was good to see, man. And hopefully we can get another one tonight, and get a 2-game winning streak back in our pocket. Get ready, because I'm looking for that Cleveland game, ladies and gentlemen.
Thanks.
Oh my God, I ain't trying to jump ahead, but I'm looking for that Cleveland game. And I'm like, because them Cleveland, they done found a way to get their team back the way they wanted to so far. And now with the emergence of James Harden and two bucket getters like him and Donovan Mitchell, and they got some sharpshooters out there. Obviously, you got them big boys down there. So it's gonna be interesting Tuesday night, ladies and gentlemen. And we got to be locked in, and I'm gonna be locked in. I'm looking forward to that one. I don't care if it's in Cleveland or not. Like I said, we get to Cleveland tomorrow morning, rest all day long, get to their gym later on that day, shoot around, whatever, study, whatever, get on that court and see if we can beat them cats, man. Because after that, we got to go to Milwaukee, right there to Milwaukee. Then we come back to the Garden for one game, and we out of it again. So I'm just looking forward to this game. Yeah, you're absolutely right. My 2 cents, that Cleveland game do matters more than that Houston game, because these guys right behind us. Literally, they lost the other night. So that's the reason why we back in the third seed. I just think that was crazy. To get that win and let them lose the other night, because my goal is to win a division. So if nobody don't catch Detroit Pistons, my goal is to win that Atlanta. We haven't won that division in years, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm really looking forward to that game as well. Jay Chosen again, my man. Thank you for the super chat, my brother. For real. Alvarado was a little engine that could, a high motor, aggressive energy. Facts. He no doubt about that. Jay Chosen. He's the one who won that game for us. To me, he spearheaded that game last night with that defense. Timely steals, timely plays, timely shots too. Them two threes Alvarado hit last night was huge, bro. It was huge shots. Then when he got down the court, I love the way he got that ball to Jalen Brunson. Then when Jalen Brunson got to the baseline, did with the reverse layup. It was just a lot of good, gritty stuff last night, because it wasn't going our way for a while, because you got the Slim Reaper out there. He could knock it down a bucket at any time. And but they found a way to get on their P's and Q's and do the things that they needed to do. And when Jalen Brunson hit Jabari Smith at the top of the key with that crossover about 3 times, I'm like, look at this dude dance on this dude, dog. And he pull up and it was just bottom. I'm like, that's the closer right there, man. So good job by him as well, man. I just enjoyed every bit of that fourth quarter. I enjoyed the whole game because I knew the Knicks were going to find a way to get themselves back in it. They showed the toughness when they really needed it, and they did that, man. So let me bring in some more brothers in the building. They can really talk about today and spearhead this good victory we had. And these cats they bring all the wealth of knowledge up in here, so we don't need to say no more. We just gonna bring them on up here. And Jay Chosen, salute to you, my brother, and thank you for the super chat. Got the New York hat, and salute to my man, Mr. Nick Nation. Was good? Nation was popping, my brother.
I'm feeling good. I had to come back to make sure I came back. I was one point off of getting it right.
Yeah.
If he hadn't missed that goddamn free throw at the end right there, I had the exact score.
Word.
I made sure to remind him about the free throw last night.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I was sitting there last night when I was telling Shop I was like, I said Jay Chosen or Nick Nation was real close to that score last night, if I don't remember. And it was you for sure. I'll tell Shop that earlier, man. But anyway, good win, though. I'm glad they got the win they needed, man. Wish I got thoughts on that thing, man. I hit you up, Jay Chosen. What's your thoughts on that game last night?
Listen, man. I finally broke out my Knicks stuff. Last time I wore my Knicks stuff was in 24. this hat has got, but like yo, I've had this stuff for a very long time.
Yeah.
I stopped wearing it because after we stopped winning, I blame myself. I was wearing nothing but Knicks stuff all the damn time, and you know you get weird and funky when you're a fan, right? So I like you might walk around a different block, you might stop eating a certain food, you might stop doing certain things, right? And so me, I was like, damn man, am I wearing too much Knicks stuff? Like, and so now I'm going like this. Look, we got to bring back something. Alvarado is doing that for me. I think Alvarado, he reminds me of one of my men who, God bless the dead. He is scrappy. That play where he jumped out of bounds, caught the ball, and pushed it back into Brunson was, to me, that 24 energy. You know, that when we were supposed to win that, and I'm telling you, supposed to, guaranteed, I feel it. No one can tell me anything different. I feel that energy again. What I would like to see for sure, that game was fantastic. The comeback was, I mean, the pressure we put on them, I would like to see them do that on a regular basis, but the pressure we put on them really ruffled their feathers, because at one point it felt like Eason was doing what he wanted to do. It felt like you know, KD's KD, but we put pressure on him, and KD became like, you know, some other initials, you know, and so we keep putting that pressure on, and I think that we're going to be very successful. And they may play, even if it's for a couple of minutes a game, we might see Mitch out there and try to hit that mark. But I'm not quite sure that Mitch is really that type of guy interested in those type of marks.
No, he's not.
He's just looking to stay and play basketball, get a bag, and do what he needs to do. So,
yeah, real talk. Yeah,
I'm hyped everyone. You know, hyped. I can't believe it for a moment. Actually,
I got a crazy question. Since we all talk about Mitch, real quick, if Mitch makes 65 games, do you think he makes one of the defensive lineups?
All
defensive, the defensive, all offense. I mean, defensive team.
They have three, right? So it's 1, 2, 3.
No, two.
Oh, it's two.
I think defense is 2, offense is 3. Right?
I know one's 3.
I
thought both were 3, but if it's 2, I'm gonna have to say no, just because of the sporadic movements, no back-to-backs, the 18-minute games. The fact is that they look at stuff like that. For me, he is our defensive.
Yeah, we already know that already.
Not only he's the defensive backbone. You know what I'm saying? Like, he makes things move, and so you never know. I mean, I've seen wilder things happen in my life, so you never know. You know, but I don't. I don't
about you?
25.
It is 3 though, ladies and gentlemen, and Fabian is right.
It is 3.
Yeah,
it's 3 and 3.
Yeah, 3 is first team, second team, and third team. Oh,
right, that's what I thought. 3, 3, and 3. So if he makes 25, I say he makes the third team. And the only reason why he makes the third team and not the first or second team is the things I just said. Right?
Yeah, I think
if
he makes the third team, think of how impressive that is, that he makes any of those teams.
I think he makes it because not only that, the Knicks are winning. First of all,
right.
They're winning, and his style of play contribute to the Knicks winning. And if his numbers tell you that in the league, he's one of the most better centers at rim protection, at playing defense in the league. He literally is. Richard Robinson changed the game. So I think the league gonna take note of that. Number one, the Knicks is winning. His stats is gonna tell you that he deserved to be there. Because his plus minus and the efficiency ratings and all that, when he on the court, they're there with the best of them in the NBA. When Mitchell, listen, no pun intended to nobody on our team, though nobody changed the game in that Knicks uniform like Mitchell Robinson do. You know what I mean? And Anunoby, obviously, but now Alvarado, you might throw him into that equation a little bit. but Mitchell Robinson keeps the Knicks win because of him. You know, and I think so.
No north and south. You ain't lying about that.
Yeah, I think he's that prevalent to this team, man. I think it showed when he on the court. You know, when he on the court, ain't too many people scoring like that. Not easy. You know, he ain't the end all be all, like he can't get scored on. But Mitchell Robinson's numbers don't lie when he on the court. You know what I mean? Nick's whole team down when he on the court. So I think he makes the third team for sure. For real.
Yeah, I agree with
Yeah,
that.
Nick Nation? What about you, Nick Nation?
Well, you know, I call him the anomaly, first of all. So y'all already know I'm a huge fan of his. But unfortunately, I don't think he'll make it. And I'm going to tell you why. Is my reasonings behind it. It's going to sound weird, but I've seen it too many times. There's a lot of New York haters out there. So whenever they seem to be able to like push us a little bit or we're at that edge, I don't never see our players going, you know what I mean, over the hill. It always falls back down the hill. So that's my only reason. Not that I don't think that he deserves it or anything like that. It's just that I just know how these haters work, man. There's a lot of haters, man. And, you know what I mean, we look at even the officiating on our games, you know. There's some times with these calls, man, you just be looking like, yo, and this is in our building.
Yep.
So I don't know. You know what I mean? I hate to be a Debbie Downer because you know I love Mitch. You know what I'm saying? I'm always talking shit about him and you know what I mean? And on a positive tip, but man, these haters are real, bro.
You know what? Yeah, another thing we gotta take into consideration too, I know we take it into consideration, but look at the centers in the East. How many centers in the East gonna make that all defense team? You know what I mean? There ain't too many that's really doing it like that in the East to me.
You might get Duran. I would say Duran might get a chance at it. East.
Jared Allen.
Jared Allen. Maybe Jared Allen.
And,
but that's only because he's like there's so little in the East to. Sometimes you make it because of that.
But when they do it, is it based off position points? Do they have to say pick like centers and this? Because a lot of times things is positionless and they just start making picks these days. So that's the part that gets me like,
usually it's not this the defined as center. And I mean, you can have a defensive player as a point guard or a shooting guard.
Shah, let me ask you a question real quick. After last night's performance, what's your feeling with the team moving forward? Do you think that ease a little bit of your concerns, or you still think we got some concerns moving forward with the team that you think we need to kind of work out, or you felt the response last night to the game and who we played and how we beat and who we beat? How you feel about this team right now at this stage of the season moving forward with the disappointing loss coming out the All-Star break and a rebound with the game last night?
You know, my main focus is about on Brown right now. You know what I mean? He turned it around last night and he set some of our starters to put in role players. You know what I mean? And that just comes down to something that we all talked about this splitting of the minutes of 30 minutes and 18 minutes or however that breakdown goes. My big thing is I want to see a little bit more of DeWara and Shohan on the court together. I mean, I think that matchup with Alvarado and Landry Shamet and Mitchell Robinson, if only on the court, 2.5, 3 minutes together. And I mean, not saying that they're not playing with the other teams and, intermingling with the other team and stuff like that, but at least 2-3 minutes solidly just those 5 guys on the court together. Yeah, I think we have some rolling and stuff like that. So however he can work it out, we'll see some minutes from those guys tonight. But that's my big thing I want to see. Now that I got I hate to say it like this, and no pun intended, but now that I got a little taste of DeWara, I want to see some more of them. You know what I mean? And now that we got Shoham, I want to throw them in there with the mix. You know what I mean? I want to throw them in the mix. They both from London or something like that. They both speak some. They played in the same league or some years ago or whatever it was. So let's put them out there and see what they can come up with.
Okay. Yep. Jay Children, what about you for moving forward with the team? Travel by said he still has concerns. Appreciate that shoot Travel by, and anybody else you can drop your thought on that. But what's your thoughts, Jay Children? From that game last night, from the Detroit game, coming out of the All-Star break to now and moving forward? What's your feeling with this team? And what do you think? Do you think they still can get for what we thought they can get?
I really believe in this team. The only problem is I don't really believe in the coach. So I really think that, in all jokes aside, despite the coach, they have to go out there and play the best basketball they could play, because they're doing this kind of like listen, I want to ease up on him a little bit. First year, new team, not as players, all that stuff. But it's the stuff he's not doing that really scares me. So yes, I think this team could do it. The players could definitely do it, right? But I wonder if they just take it over by themselves, and if they could do that and they could figure that out, and they running plays and they're doing stuff like that, and then mix it in with a little bit of Brown's help or whoever's help out there, then I really feel. I told you yesterday, my objective is at the very least second in the East. Second in the East, keep us in a different bracket than Detroit, and then we might not even see Detroit by the end of the thing. So I know we could get to second bracket. I mean second seed.
Okay.
For sure.
What about you, Dick Nation?
Yeah, the same. It's pretty much the same on me. I'm gonna just take from where Jay said. I have my issues as far as doubts with the coach. Some of the defensive assignments and things that we were doing, and just as what's name, those same things were a lot of those same things were happening last night. That team is a great offensive rebounding team. Unfortunately, they're just not a good shooting team. You know what I mean? Besides KD, there's not really much anybody else out there that you know what I mean on that team that you feel like that. But their ability to get offensive rebounds is what really excelled them and put them through a point and pushed them through the game. But our defensive woes, a lot of them are still there. Us hedging over to try to double sometime unnecessarily. Like last night, I looked at a couple of times where these guys are doubling on Shagun where he's way up at the top of the key. Nah.
For what? Right.
You know what I mean? It was like, for what? So it's things like that where he hedge, and then all of a sudden they pass out of it and guys are open for wide open 3-point shots. Until we can, I think narrow that down and limit that and have a better IQ and understanding of what our defensive assignments are, I'm going to still have a little bit of that doubt in the back of my head because, I think this opens the doors for teams to get hot. You know what I mean? When you just hedge over a little too much and then not get, near solidly, or the way that they're angling, running at guys, and they, a guy can totally blow past them, come in for a dunk and stuff like that. So until we clean up to that point, and what's name is, I think we will still win a lot of games, but that will always still be in the back of my head that, still watching those assignments. And when we blow those assignments and things like that, if we can clean up the defense, the offense, I just think the offense will come. But it's the defensive assignments that, are still what's name. And I still want to see a little bit more off-ball action. I think we took a little bit of step in, last night where I saw a few different things that they did. But on a whole, I need more. I'm greedy, so I want more.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I think from where where they were at the beginning of the year to they were now, schedule's been a little tougher, and it's going to get even tougher. I think I'm still optimistic about when they get to the playoffs, what happens in the last 25 games before we get there. Because one thing I truly got to say, just like any other team in the NBA, our team has been hit with so many injuries. It's been, you know what I mean? And I always try to put all this because it put it to me. His hit the positive spin on it because he always puts a glitch in the matrix. You can never get like we didn't have that starting lineup on the court yet this year. I think for 5 straight games, I don't think so. Like I literally starting 5 players. I don't think we played a 5 games in a row together. You know what I mean? Whether this guy out, this guy out, this guy out, this guy out. And just like last week, we thought this thing was going right. Ananobi goes out. Hart come back. This guy, only one gonna stay in there is Mr. Mitty, because he don't get hit enough to even get an entry. So I mean, that's the reason why he ain't missed the game. So he don't play inside like that. But I think that's the only thing that got me optimistic to this degree, is because I know not too many teams have faced the Knicks fully healthy. Like everybody there for 20 games, 10 games, and no NBA team really gets it that's really fully healthy for the mini game. None of them, you know what I mean? That's the optimistic side of me, believing that I know once these guys get like they're healthy right now, other than Miles McBride, which was a pivotal part of our team, until he went down, because he was having a great year, and but I think Alvarado eases that a little bit, you know what I mean, until Deuce get back, if he ever get back, who knows. But I think I still feel good about the team despite the beat down by Detroit's. Other than the Detroit beat down for us 3 times, I'm not worried about it, because I know it's when we get to the playoffs, that's when it all matters to me. You know what I mean? So I think I'm still optimistic that we can reach the finals. I know everybody say the Knicks won't beat Detroit. I'm not even going there like that, because everybody said that last year against Boston. I can't say that enough. We ain't beat us 3 times. Cleveland beat us 3 times. We ain't going nowhere. And next thing you know, we out. We beat them and them guys. So until you get to a game when it's win or go home, I'm gonna keep staying positive about the team. But we got a lot of things we need to clean up. But I'm also excited about the Alvarado thing. I'm excited about the Shohan thing. I think them 2 guys were the thing that we were missing to me. I thought Alvarado and Shohan were the exact pieces we were missing. Because I think we always sit here in the chat. I think Jay told it, and he would say, like we say, we need a 6'9", 6'10" dude at that power forward spot. You know what I mean? And we went and got him. That was one piece we were missing, was that 6'9", 6'10" guy at the power forward spot, because we didn't have any. And I think with the emergence of Diawara and Alvarado, it's like Diawara, Alvarado, and Shohan as new players on the Knicks to me. Because even though Diawara came into the season, he wasn't getting minutes like that. So he preferably like a new player in our rotation almost. But I'm optimistic about it. I like to see it get tighter. As far as Mike Brown, he is who he is. His resume speaks for itself. He got to do what he got to do. He do some good things. He don't do some good things. Because, no matter what coaches in the building in New York, this is New York City. We rip Tibbs all the time. We rip Brown. The next one, too. We'll rip the one after that. Whatever. It's just the way it goes. We in a media-driven world. We critique everything. And so no matter how good of a coach is, he coming here, we going to critique him. If it don't go right, we going to get on him about it. You know what I mean? That's just the way we do.
I want to ask you too, Divine, and you, because all you guys watched it too. But when he does strange things, like he brought Diawara and Sohan in for the first half, 45 seconds. It was like 45 seconds. I was like, yo, what just happened?
Right.
Like he came in, you know what I'm saying? Diawara looked good, came in
looking like George Kirby.
I think he had a rebound. He had a rebound, assist, and a score within like a minute, 45 seconds. He was like, "Oh, you're doing too good. Get him out of there."
Yo, even Mike Breen said he just came in. Oh, and now he's leaving. That's exactly what he said. Yo, it's like they streaked across the court. And got a drink and streak back across the court. That's what I felt like.
I was like, when he did the move, I'm like, oh shit, George Gervin came back to life. Next thing I know, look at him, he going. I'm like, what the hell?
Me and Devon was joking about it. And we said, yo, well, you remember when Diawara, he used to do the same thing to Diawara early in the season. He come in 1 minute, he sit him down. Next minute, he get 2 minutes, then he sit him down. Then 3 minutes. So now what's going to happen is him and Shohan going to come in together for 7 minutes tonight together. They're going to be on the court. And then every time Diawara come off the court, Shohan going to come on the court.
It's crazy, dude.
I do understand why he did it. I don't like that he did it. I understand that these cats is not really the rotational, because he's going 8-9 guys. I get it. But damn, them dudes look good in there. And I'm like, you got to play that. Like me and Shop Power was saying, and you got 48 minutes in the game, give the starters 33 minutes and get them do 15 minutes. You know what I mean? Like,
you don't even need 33.
And if
Like
the starters ain't doing what they need to do, right? If your starters ain't doing what they need to do, you take the minutes away from them and give it to your backup. If your backup ain't pulling the weight, then I mean your starters got to step up tonight. Whatever the deal is, I don't know, but
if I was DOR, I'm pulling from half. I'm pulling from half court because you know why? I might be out. I might be out a second later.
Right.
I'm pulling from half.
I might look Brown right in his face and dunk on my own basket. Bang, my own basket. What are you doing?
You know, and look at him like, what up?
What up? Do something.
I ain't Yabatelli, motherfucker. I don't give a
Right, word. Who you doing? Yo, exactly.
I ain't Yabatelli.
yo, real talk though. Real talk though. Tonight's game, we really got to watch out for Yabatelli tonight. Yabatelli getting about 25, 30 minutes a night. Yabatelli gonna try to go. Yabatelli gonna try to go for 70 tonight. So he gonna go for like 68. He gonna try to go. He gonna be shooting 3-point, like you said, half. He going for the logo on the other end. The logo, like.
Yo, I gambled on this thing, and one of the questions was higher or lower. Yabatelli 23, and I said higher. I think he's gonna shoot about 50 shots tonight. Yeah, but no matter what he does, though, we're gonna win.
Let me shout some people out because I did see him come in. Radu, what's good, my man? What's good, Radu? Devon Caller, what's good? Cam from the Kickback, you know where it's at. What's good, Cam? To everybody in the building, man. Salute to the chat, everybody, man. We in here having fun with it because it's about to go down. Yabatelli said, "I'm gonna hit y'all with the Selly." Yabatelli,
I see Walter White, right? Walter White said, "Yabatelli's revenge."
He done left New York. He's still eating peanut butter and jelly. Motherfucker, what the
Walter White? That's a Walter White
coming in with a taco.
Right.
Hey, Walter, that's a movie on Tubi. Right. Yabatelli's revenge.
Listen, it's gonna be a good game, man. I think the guys go out there and win this game tonight. I hope they can go out there. You know, we were talking about the war in them. I think they do get substantial minutes tonight, though. I do on the back-to-back. No Mitchell Robinson. If you don't put center for center, that means Mitchell Robinson out. He put a hot 40. I think you will see Shohan at the 5 tonight, and DeWar at the 4 for a little bit tonight, knowing that we played a back-to-back. And I'm hoping that's the case because I really love him too, dude. I love that man. He got to get that to him. Alvarado, listen, him, Shamit, DeWar, and Shohan and Mr. Robinson could be a problem on what we need, man. Listen, they got to let these dudes play, man. They got to let them play, man. I'm hoping he get out there and perform well, and they get out there tonight, have some fun with it, man. We need to win tonight just to get another win because Cleveland, ladies and gentlemen, is going down on Tuesday. We got to be in the building for that. But tonight, I'm looking at
today, right? They lost today.
Today or last night?
I know they lost. I know they took
it. Yeah, it was either last or today. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
we back in third by half of a game, a quarter of a game. And the matter of fact, I wanted to put that up there earlier. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen, because
oh, that's right. They was playing today. Was they playing today? Was that the game that
today? I think
it's not. It was yesterday. Wasn't that yesterday at all?
I don't remember. I wore by something. Was it in my? It was on the ABC game, or maybe that was the
OKC. Today they lost to OKC.
OKC.
Oh, that was the
early game today, right?
3:30 game or 1 o'clock game. 1 o'clock game.
So we win tonight. We pick up a full game on them, and it was interesting too. In that division was good tonight. You have is it tonight or Boston and LA tonight. Boston and LA tonight.
Right now.
You mean now? It's 60. Is LA is LA is 50-60 at half. LA I mean Boston up.
Boston is winning
up by 10.
50.
Yeah. 60-50.
Yeah, it's some good games. You got Minnesota out in Philly and Minnesota, things like that. So, but the biggest thing is the Boston game, and I'm glad Cleveland lost. The OKC, they've been without SGA for a minute, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, they beat them.
I love days like this. You had a game at 1. You had a bunch of games at 3:30. You had a couple at 1 at 5. You had a few at 6. A couple at 7. A few at 9. I want them to do that every damn day.
Right. I'm standing watching now. Once I get to have this time of year, I'll be doing it earlier. But
I am doing a little bit more of that too. All right, let's wrap it up, guys.
I'll go around right quick. I'm gonna say this here. Back to back, no worries, no issues, no excuses. I think we got a deep enough roster against a team who's literally not going nowhere. 24th in offense, 25th in defense. I think the New York Knicks go out there and smash these boys tonight. 125. I'm gonna go the Chicago Bulls 107. And tonight, I'm going to Muhammad Dewara tonight, ladies and gentlemen, because I think he gets the minutes tonight. 125, 107, beat down, get ready for Cleveland Tuesday. That's where I'm at with it.
All right.
Control the pace, grab your rebounds, hit your free throws. Shoot over 37% for three-point land, over 80% from the free throw land. See what happens when you do that stuff? Amazingly, somehow you come back and win games and stuff like that. That's how amazing that those stats are. Let's get out there, stay over that 27 assist range. And I got the Knicks. I want to say shellacking, but it's not really going to be a shellacking. New York Knicks 120 to 95. New York Knicks 120 to 95. And my play of the game tonight is going to be, I am going to piggyback again on the real way. So I'm going to go, damn, you said Shohan. I'm going to go Shohan. I'm going to jump on the bandwagon. I'm going to go to show. No, I'm going to go with the Dewara train tonight.
That's what I got tonight, Dewara.
Oh, you got Dewara?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going Shohan tonight because I think one of those two guys is going to get the minutes. So I'm going to go Shohan. I'm going to be the yin to your yang right there, Divine.
Check it out. I got to hit my brother with this. This is a good humor one. Shaw Power said, it ain't going to be no shellacking tonight, but he picked 125 to 95, 120 to 95. Shellacking, bro.
120 to 95. It's a shellacking. I mean, it's a shellacking. Shellacking is when they do like 130 to 84. They did a game that's shellacking. This is just a beat down.
Okay, 125 to 99 is a shellacking.
All right. It's a shellacking. All right, it's a shellacking. All right.
Trees blowing in the breeze.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Jay Chosen.
Yeah, no doubt. All right.
Everything.
I think we go in there and we do what we're supposed to do. How we finished. We should start how we started yesterday and continue it. I want to see an even paced game, right? An evenly distributed game. I want to see us win despite Brown. I want to see these guys play for excessive minutes, not stupid minutes, not dumb 45 seconds. There's not even a minute. Look, what lineup I want to see tonight? I want to see at some point, the captain, Alvarado, Sohan, OG, and you said Mitch is not playing, right? So then, and Towns. All right. So now you got two defensive big men, a scoring big man, a defensive smaller guy, and a scoring smaller guy. That's exactly what I want to see tonight. If they continue I want to see Sohan over 20 minutes. Period. Let's see what he got for real. And I'm gonna go with I think we're bigger than this team. I'm gonna go with, I don't usually pick them all. I'm gonna go with Cat. I'm gonna go with Cat tonight. I'm gonna go with Cat. A double. And now I want to see a nice double. He hasn't had like a 30-15 in a while.
I think he can get that. I think he can get that against Jalen Smith too. That's a good call right there. I think he can dominate that position tonight. If he bring the game he brought last night, he should dominate that game. That position. So, Mr. Nick Nation, my man.
Yeah, I had that same thought as NYCB ball. That these two guys, at least come back and show up. At least show up tonight, because last night they were invisible, especially Hart.
MIA,
like 27 minutes. Whew, his 27 minutes was trash. I mean, he was horrible. Yeah. And to just think about it, I think that I had never seen the numbers so skewed like that before with Brunson. Brunson was like minus, I want to say 6. And somehow I think Cat was like plus 25. And for us to still win, I just looked at that like, wow. That was, to me, I don't know if I've seen numbers like that for them. But I'm going to go 108
Get it right.
to 119 Knicks.
That's
108, 119
That's
Knicks. That's what
good.
I'm gonna say. What's the name here?
That's a good
Coming off that back
Can I
to
give it-
back,
can I
see the
give a
energy
score?
got. I don't know if you did. I don't know.
I didn't give a score. I just gave a person. All right. 108, 119 Knicks. I'm going to go 118 to 108. 118 to 108.
Okay. I had 125, 107. Yo. Listen, y'all on the up there, listen, man. Y'all be careful up there. I mean, me and Nick Nation, we out the blizzard. We missing all that.
Yo, it's freezing here. It's free. It's still it got windy and it's freezing here. I don't know what happened.
I don't know. Y'all must have heard my alarms going off. My alarm was just ringing all my alarm. Oh, state of emergency, state of emergency.
Yeah, we have a state of emergency. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, y'all be safe out there, man. Real talk,
Yeah,
man.
for sure, brothers.
Mother Nature ain't no joke. Y'all be careful if you got to drive. If you don't got to drive, don't drive. But if you have to stay in the house,
I ain't going nowhere, man.
And then
I
lock
went shopping like a mofo yesterday. I got nothing but food, TV, and this belly. I can't
Picked
wait.
up 80 gallons of pasta. I picked up 80 gallons of pasta, 70 pounds of sauce. I'm ready to rock, baby.
If I show you my pasta drawer, I'd be embarrassed. To be honest with you.
Deep down the pocket said Cavaliers just lost to the B League Thunder, B Team Thunder.
Yeah.
That's good.
They had a lot of players out.
They had a lot of players out, man. Real. So hopefully that bode well for us. Coming up Tuesday, man. But listen, great show, gentlemen.
Show you
Yeah,
this.
salute everybody in the chat, man. Make sure you hit that button for your brother before you run out the door. I know we running a little late, but salute everybody in the chat. NYC, Jay Chosen.
Hey.
Thank you for the super chat, everybody. We appreciate you guys, man. Real talk. Damn,
Look.
Jay, oh wow, already? There you go, Dave. Look at that right there. Jay Chosen on your spot. He got the Doppler. He's a Doppler radar out there.
That's right. I think we have a strong wind coming in from the northeast. Snow is about 25 feet.
Real quick. That always reminds me of that meme, like you see, where it was like a woman. She was outside trying to tell the snow and why it was snowing, and the stop sign said, "What?"
Stop sign knocked her out. The stop sign knocked her out. That shit is funny as hell.
Don't go out there, bro. Don't go out there.
We got Jay Roker Chosen.
Right. Folks, that's why I said chosen before. That's why I said chosen. Listen, my advice: we got 12 feet of snow. We got nothing to do. My advice to everybody is watch the Knicks.
Check this out.
There you go. And hit a like before you get out of here, please.
Oh, hit all the likes.
Listen, it went from Knicks Broad Talk Channel to the Weather Channel. That shit is gangster, bro. Yo, me
All right, brother.
Let's
See
go
you soon, brother.
Win, man.
Let's go, Knicks. Let's
Tuesday,
get it.
peace.
Y'all
Peace,
enjoy,
bro.
man. We see y'all on Tuesday, man. For real. Peace.
Okay, see you Tuesday, brothers.
Peace.
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 Ooh, this sweat.
There you go.
Peace. Let's go, Knicks. Real talk.
Jay, I called you, all right?
Definitely. All right, sounds good. Yeah.
You are now about to witness
Knicks Real Talk just entered the chat. We ain't Google apps like Google Maps. We don't use our YouTube frugal with stats as usual facts. It's your man, the Mr. Brand, his hands on, going hard like calluses. Who styled this? Aiming at your mental with the game analysis. On a pregame show, read the script, you know we get it like crypto. On the rip though, I side really cryptic, we locked them from the get-go. On this Nick show, it's the co-pilots in the cloud like Microsoft. We hot like salt, the KRT drip club leading up the tip off. We flew by confident, put your Nick content in beast mode like my charm. We a cheat code, we roll the bar too far for you to reach on. We got our teach on the show that's fire. Prior to Knicks going to the wire. Hit the entire game, somewhere in front of me, the numbers be. They don't lie, Korea popped up from the third eye, you heard why. It's the #1 pregame show that's hitting like Soto. So picture the photo of your bro to the lens of that moto. It's the OGs, we outside riding in the orange and blue skies. In the Metropolitan, we connecting the vets go wallowing. And the matters off the massive without shaking asses. The team screaming, I made the platform, the passion, fans asking who the creed that's in the building killing this Nick Trade assassin.
You are now about to witness.
It's the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
You are now about to witness.
It's the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
You are now about to witness.
It's the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire! He's on fire! He's on fire!